Preamble. Now I would like to discuss about the preamble, specifically about the preamble and its various dimensions. So this particular video is on the preamble and its various dimensions, of course. So the preamble to the Constitution, it sets out the philosophy on which the political system of our country is resting. So it is the philosophy. Preamble sets out the philosophy of the Indian Constitution, and it also establishes the main objectives of the Indian. It also clearly mentions the main objectives of the Indian Constitution. And preamble is normally known as the preface. What is preamble? The preface or the introduction to the Constitution, and it contains the spirit or the essence of the Constitution, the philosophy, the objectives, the spirit, the essence of the Indian Constitution is there in the preamble. In fact, the Constitution of USA was the first constitution in the world where it started with the preamble, and many other constitutions in the world subsequently adopted this idea. And so Indian Constitution's preamble is based on the objective resolution moved by Jawaharlal Nehru on 13th December 1946. On 13th December 1946, when the Constituent Assembly met, Jawaharlal Nehru, the then Prime Minister or the leader of the Congress at that time, he gave an elaborate speech about the objectives of the Constituent Assembly and what we need to do. And this preamble is prepared by Nehru himself, and it is a combination of two revolutions. In fact, he was a bit poetic and he was a bit idealistic in nature. So he, keeping in view of the American system, he prepared a preamble by himself, and it has subsequently been adopted by the Constituent Assembly. And it includes, or rather the two revolutions are clearly visible in this Constitution or in this preamble, that is the French Revolution and the Russian Revolution. So two revolutions which are clearly the spirit of the revolution which are clearly visible in Indian Constitution is the equality, or rather the spirit of the fraternity and the liberty. This idea is from the French Revolution, and also this justice, equality and all, especially the economic justice, it comes from the Russian Revolution. So a combination two revolutions can be seen in this. And if you look at in the preamble, the Supreme Court has said that the preamble is the key to unravel the minds of the makers of the Constitution. Justice, equality and all, especially the economic justice, it comes from the Russian Revolution. So a combination two revolutions can be seen in this. And if you look at in the preamble, the Supreme Court has said that the preamble is the key to unravel the minds of the makers of the Constitution. According to Supreme Court, preamble is the key to unravel the minds of the makers of the Constitution. The minds of the makers of the key to unravel the minds of the makers of the Constitution. And one more point is, preamble is non-justiciable in nature, because you cannot go to the court to implement the preamble. You cannot say, you please implement the preamble. Constitution, only the provisions of the Constitution can be implemented. So we can safely say preamble is non-justiciable. you can ask for the implementation of the specific provisions in the constitution, but you cannot be asking for implementing preamble as such. So it cannot be enforced in a court of law directly, and preamble cannot override the specific provisions of the constitution. What is specifically mentioned cannot be, the preamble cannot override. So the preamble cannot override the specific provisions mentioned in the constitution. So definitely the preamble has only a limited role to play, but it gives the essence, the spirit, and the mindset of the constitution maker, the key to unravel the minds of the makers of the constitution. That's what even Supreme Court has said. Now coming to the preamble, it clearly says, we the people of India. So it starts with we the people of India. So it says, we the people of India has created this constitution. So it says that we the people of India having solemnly resolved to constitute India. So it has resolved to constitute India into a sovereign, socialist, secular, democratic republic. So the first part of the preamble talks about what kind of India we are envisaging. So we the people of India having solemnly resolved to constitute India into a sovereign, socialist, secular, democratic republic. So it's about India. Then it says, and to secure to all its citizens. Now this is about India, and now what about the citizens? And to secure to all its citizens, and to secure to all its citizens justice, liberty, equality and fraternity. Justice, liberty, equality and fraternity. Now justice, not only justice, social, economic and political. When we say justice, some qualification is given. Justice, social, economic and political. Then liberty of thought, expression, belief, faith and worship. Liberty, very elaborately mentioned. Liberty of what? Liberty of thought, you can think. Thought, expression, belief, faith, worship. Belief, faith, worship. So justice, social, economic and political, liberty of thought, expression, belief, faith and worship, equality of status and opportunity. Equality of status and opportunity. So for the citizens of the country, there is so much of offer in the preamble itself, and to promote them among all the fraternity, the universal brotherhood, and assuring the unity and integrity of the assuring the dignity of the individual, fraternity, assuring the dignity of the individual and the unity and integrity of the nation. Then unity and integrity of the nation. Further it is mentioned in our Constituent Assembly, this 26th day of November 1949. So very clearly mentioned in our Constituent Assembly, 26th day of November 1949, do hereby adopt, enact and give to ourselves this Constitution. So that is what one sentence, but it's a very long sentence, and that is the crux of the entire Indian Constitution. It says, if I read it full, we the people of India, having solemnly resolved to constitute India into a sovereign, socialist, secular, democratic republic, and to secure to all its citizens justice, social, economic and political, liberty of thought, expression, belief, faith and worship, equality of status and opportunity, and to promote among them all fraternity, assuring the dignity of the individual and the unity and integrity of the nation. In our Constituent Assembly, this 26th day of November 1949, do hereby adopt, enact and give to ourselves this constitution. So, adopt, enact and give to ourselves this constitution. So, adopt, enact. So, we the people of India have adopted, enacted and gave to ourselves this constitution. That is what is clearly mentioned. And this 26 November 1949, 26 November 1949, by mistake I wrote 46. So, 26 November 1949, do hereby adopt, enact and give to ourselves this constitution. And please remember, so this is what is part of the objective resolution, and Nehru himself prepared this. Now, 2-3 points you should remember. One is this preamble is a part of the Indian Constitution. Earlier, Supreme Court has said that it is not a part. In the Berubari case, Supreme Court said that preamble is not a part of the Constitution, but in Keshavan Bharati case in 1973, Supreme Court in Keshavan Bharati case, Supreme Court declared that it is a part of the, so the present stand of the Constitution, the preamble is a part of the Constitution, that is number one. Preamble can be amended, but subject to the basic structure of the Constitution. Article 368, number 2 point is, using Article 368, preamble can also be amended the way other parts of the Constitution is amended. So, preamble can be amended, there is no restriction on that. And till now we have amended only once. Only once we have amended the Constitution, that was in 42nd Amendment Act 1976. We have amended in 42nd Amendment Act 1976, 3 words were added. It is secular, socialist and integrity. So, please remember 3 words are added: secular, socialist and integrity. We have not deleted even a single word from the preamble, no deletion till now, not even a single word is deleted, not even a single word is deleted. So, preamble is the key to unravel the minds of the makers of the Constitution. Preamble gives us the essence of the Indian Constitution. What kind of India is it? And what are the offers to the people? Everything is clearly mentioned in the preamble, and it is a part of the Constitution. Preamble is not justiciable, it cannot be directly, it cannot be used to implement it directly. But preamble gives us the spirit of the Constitution, and only once it was amended, that was in 1976, 42nd Amendment Act. Secular, socialist and integrity words were added to the Constitution, even though it is not a major change, because it is already there, that spirit was more clearly defined through the preamble. So, these are some of the various dimensions